last session you might have got some deeper understanding how the mind works when the mind is seeking uh, happiness, peace, love and wisdom from the external world. It may be, I buy a car to be happy, I will I will have I will date with this boy and a girl will be happy, I'll have a house to be happy. But those happiness do not stay for long. They come and they fade away. After a week, who cares for the car? After a week or so, who cares for the home? Oh, that sense of the happiness goes, dissolves, disappears. So why the masters are talking like this? Do they mean that we should leave everything and become a monk? No. They are saying that you have to discern through your intellect that why exactly you are seeking a car. You are seeking a car to travel, but that car does not have the property of happiness. House does not have a property of happiness. The relationship does not have a property of happiness. Mom may be happy with you. Oh, you got into medical school. After a week, everything becomes normal. So it is why our masters are talking that no, we should understand that why the mind is imposing, projecting happiness or pleasure in these things in the world outside. The moment it is projecting happiness, happiness is not there, it is projecting. Peace is not there, it is projecting peace there. That is the problem. Anything that is projected causes the problem, because projection of the mind results into ignorance and delusion. We What happens, we wake up in the morning and the first thing, oh, let us see how many likes are there on the social media. So it is a projection. It is not going to bring a genuine happiness in my life. So we have the hundreds of modern gadgets and the tools and the society, the way the digital media. I had 15,000 followers on the Facebook, and I see that it is not worth using it. My team was managing, and just 3 months ago I said, delete my social media Facebook account. I'm not interested. Not at all interested. So, did it take a heart to remove it? No, it was so casual. So why it was so casual? Because Facebook cannot give me the happiness. So once your mind is clear, so we have to use the power of the knowledge to understand this entire journey of the self-discovery, awakening, and self-realization. So the master, every master, all the masters says satsang. We will talk in detail about this satsang. Satsang means that you are listening and learning from a teacher of the Eastern wisdom. Then the way you have been summarizing, it is wonderful. Because when you summarize, you are contemplating and reflecting. So satsang includes listening and learning. We will talk in detail in the following session. Then contemplation and reflection followed by the practice. So it means that we are installing a knowledge of the Eastern wisdom in our mind so that the mind could undergo a transformation to help us realize our true nature. Then in the satsang only, we have another section which is known as the self-inquiry. So self-inquiry, we employ certain principles that what exactly, who am I? What is my real nature? And how the false nature is created that causes unwanted challenges and the problems in our life. All our anxiety, duality, conflict, projection, uh, relationship issues, they belong to the false nature. So now what happens? I recognize it is a false nature. My anxiety drops, my reaction drops instantly. Oh, I'm excited, I feel thirsty, I see a water in the mirage. But again, the intellect says you see the water in the mirage, the water is not there. So your anxiety drops down. So that is why it is a systematic learning. But that is why we have to check all our behavior and attitude, the way we are living daily in our life, that what are those areas of activities where the mind is projecting happiness outside. And the more and more we discern, more and more we understand our level, we start evolving, our mind starts evolving to a higher and a higher consciousness. And when we evolve into the higher consciousness, naturally we reduce that stress and suffering from our life. So it's basically, that is why I gave you the 9-factor, we discussed the 9-factor cycle through the mind that takes place every day in our life. This guy is a millennial. He is around 30, 37 or 38, very smart, very intelligent like you. He builds homes whose minimum cost is $10 million in the Phoenix area. So he has been with me for a couple of years. Now, it means he has to be intelligent. You know, if you are selling a house which costs $10 million and more than $10 million. So just out of curiosity, I visited his, where the building construction is going on. So when I looked everything, I didn't see anything special. But you know, the 10 million tag causes, causes a trigger in your mind. Oh, if I had this, I will be happy. No, you cannot be happy. House means that I should have a room where I can do what I want to do. I should have a restroom. I should have a kitchen. Finished. Extra is patio and other stuff is okay. But I should not look for that happiness is the property of the home. Or now I'm coming. So this guy, this is his third or fourth incident. So he dated. Understand it clearly. You are young, so if you pick up these principles, you're always happy. You're going to a school, you'll meet girls and the boys. No, I have to be aware. It doesn't mean that you don't mix them with everyone, but internally you are aware. So with that reference, I'm talking about this. So perhaps this is his fourth dating. 3 datings failed. So the fourth dating, and he said to me that I found a cute and a beautiful girl. I invited her for a lunch. We had a lunch, and so he is very intelligent also. So while he was taking the lunch with that girl, his mind converted that girl into a sensual girl. That is what we discussed. A thing is thing. You have a right perception. Oh, this house is beautiful, you are handsome, everything is good. You accept and acknowledge. But if you start projecting it, that object becomes a sensual object in your mind. The object remains as it is. So the girl remained as it is, but his mind. So after the lunch, he was moving to his house, and his mind was constantly repeating, cute girl and beautiful girl, and cute girl and beautiful girl. This thinking pattern is known as attachment. Attachment causes an object. I discussed about it, Vishaya, the poisonous. You might remember. Oh, and then he could not sleep overnight. He's 37, 38, 9 years old. He seems to be a mature guy. Your maturity doesn't stand anywhere. The mind takes over you. Mind takes over you. This is what happens when I project the happiness outside. In anything, in any object, in a phone or a social media, or a boy or a girl or anyone in the world. So yesterday we met and he was very disturbed. He said, I know you will say. What I will say? Tell me. No, you will say it is ignorance. I told him, when you already know I will say you this is ignorance, it means that your mind has reached to the highest level of delusion. Now your mind is dictating the intellect. You have a sense of intellectual paralysis. And when your intellect is paralyzed, you cannot think in a right way. There is no right and proper thinking. Oh, this is my, the fourth event I dated. So I asked him, the girl is beautiful? Yes. Girl is cute? Yes. Girl is well behaved? Yes. What is her age? 27, 28. Very good. Now tell me, how many girls of her age are present in the entire world who are cute and beautiful? Millions. Do you agree there are millions? Do you agree that other girls are also cute and beautiful? Yes. Now the right question comes to that. Why your mind is focused on her? I don't know. I said this is what the attachment and your mind is dictating over the intellect. You are sticking, you are clinging. Your mind is clinging with the thought, feeling, and emotions. But ask the question why you are clinging. So he told me that seems to be a right question. That why I am clinging when there are millions of girls of the same age who are also cute and beautiful. So I helped him. I said, let me give you a hint. Is it because of your mind, or is it because the girl is cute and beautiful? No, it is because of my mind. I said, inquire your mind. What happened to your mind? Your mind is not listening what is right and proper. What is right and good? What is right and good? So he said, she may be cute and beautiful, she may be well behaved, but why my mind enters into anxiety is the problem. I said, you are moving in a right direction. So why it is moving in a right direction? Why it is not moving in a right direction? He told me, I did your practice of meditation and my mind was totally obsessed with her. So I failed in meditation. Even the meditation practice did not help me. I'm giving you a real life scenario so that it should not happen to you. It may happen with a drug, it may happen with a girl, it may happen with some smartphone, it may happen with the social media, where I'm searching peace and happiness. If I'm searching happiness in a car, my mind creates a liking for the car. So I said to him that I didn't see that girl, whether she is really cute or beautiful or your mind projected. But come to the meditation practice. How you did? No, I followed your instruction. I said you are not even a seeker. So when your mind was going back to that girl, why did not you think opposite? That peace and happiness is within. Mind goes back again to that girl, and you have to say peace and happiness are within. So let me first discover that happiness within me. Until you weaken the thought process about that girl, then only your meditation could succeed. Otherwise, it will not succeed. You did the wrong thing. And then you are simply asking me that I failed in meditation. Even meditation doesn't help me. Only seeker can find any meditation is good. If you are not a seeker, it will not help you. It will not help you. So with that story, our next question comes that what should we do in these scenarios, in these difficult times when we are guided by the attachment, mental looping, or intellect is paralyzed? What exactly we should be doing? So every master, the beauty is that every master follows the same principle. We have more than 3,000 masters. We have more than 3,000 texts, and then every text has 2 or 3 major texts. It goes to around 300. So every 300 text has commentaries, sub-commentaries for clarification about each and every aspect of our life so that we can find and awaken to that real self. So now, what exactly the practice we should introduce in our life so that it can be practiced at any time, anywhere, in any location, mentally inside? So our masters, that practice is known as the Mangalacharan practice. Mangalacharan. Mangal, auspiciousness. Charan, behavior and attitude. So it means I should enter into an auspiciousness. Auspiciousness is always there. For understanding, remove the intellectual paralysis, mental looping, and attachment from the mind of that guy who was taking the lunch with a cute and beautiful girl. It is auspiciousness. Oh, it's the joy of eating. Finished. I met you. Thank you. Bye bye. So you see how much burden the mind has created. While eating, I am thinking of attachment. That object has become a poisonous object. While returning home, that girl has gone to her home, and now I'm crazy in my home. I did not sleep. My sleep is disturbed. I practiced meditation and it failed. So the lot of behavior and attitude have undergone a change because of the attachment, because of the mental looping, because of the intellectual paralysis. You are not able to think rightly. So there comes the Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan, or I would use the two M. One is Mangalacharan and another is the mantra. They both are closely related to. So Mangal means that I can take my mind into an auspicious, sacred space at any time by consciously repeating the mantra, reflecting its meaning, and I can get rid of the whole burden of projection and mental looping. So every master, their first verse or the beginning, they begin with that creating a sacred space, and that is where the Tattva Bodha verse also comes. The first verse that we will take up next week, but before that I just introduce. So now question is there, do we create a sacred space or the sacred space is always there? It is always there. The existence is not punishing us in any way. Your very existence. You had undergone a turmoil a couple of years ago in your life. That was an opportunity for you to just come out of it and succeed. And you have done so. So every problem has certain level of either mental looping or attachment or unconscious or impulsive living. You got rid of all of them, so you are free. And you gave us the good news. So what is the meaning? Meaning is that there is always a sacred space. Your mind says you are suffering, you have lot of I have lot of problems, I'm suffering, I have lot of pain, what should I do? I have to awaken the intellect. Intellect should examine all the movement of the mind and start searching that sacred space which is present at all time, in all the location, in every situation. So that is the very first practice of the Eastern wisdom is the Mangalacharan, and it is done by the mantra. But modern science doesn't recognize because their focus is on the objective reality. Their focus is not on the subjective reality. So there, our master helps us to understand the Eastern wisdom explains that we have an objective knowledge, worldly knowledge, and we have a subjective knowledge. The objective knowledge of the entire world outside. People, relationship, achievement, money, no money, a lot of things. That is one type of knowledge, objective knowledge. Physics, chemistry, biology, physiology, psychology, all are objective knowledge. So that is why I have been saying Eastern wisdom, to study Eastern wisdom, to study your real nature, including including your body, your mind, subtler layers of feeling and emotion, but that part is objective. So Eastern wisdom gradually and progressively takes us to understand who I am, and it reaches to a state I am of the nature of absolute existence, consciousness, and bliss, my real nature. And once I have a glimpse of it, once I recognize it, you bring an end to this suffering. You are happy all the time. That is so. Why I'm introducing two types of knowledge? Because once the Eastern wisdom says we have a subjective knowledge, and that subjective reality is always of the nature of peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom, and the mind can go within to touch, to have a glimpse of it by Mangalacharan and the mantra. So the very first, and every master applies that Mangalacharan in a variety of ways. So when we will study the first verse, possibly next week, we will go into each part of the verse, that how he beautifully conveys the message of that Mangalacharan. Now come for the Mangalacharan means that we chant some mantra, we contemplate and reflect on it. Why we contemplate and reflect? So that we can change the direction of the mind. Why we change the direction of the mind? By default, mind by default always looking into the external world, that is the objective reality. By default. Second part, by default, if it has an impulsive content in the mind, if you have instinctive content in the mind, if you have adopted a specific behavior, if you are attracted to something, your mind keeps on projecting, like this wonderful guy. This is his fourth time. I asked him that, you have already failed 3 times. Do you feel that you will succeed 4th time? Maybe. I said, when happiness is not found outside, how can you succeed? Why don't you understand this point? Oh, that's a good point. So happiness is not there outside. I said, you find out and show me. So out of a fun and the joke, I said to him, mind it. If that girl contains the property of happiness, you will not be alone chasing her. There will be millions of people chasing her because she has a property of peace and happiness. And he started laughing. I said, that is how you have to understand your mind. So we will do our practice of Mangalacharan from today. So I'll be doing the 5 different practices in 5 weeks, so that you understand the importance of this Mangalacharan. Eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Place, position. So we will do it, in the first stage. Place of the body. So place of the body. And so when you say the place of the body, This is our stage 1, why we are helping the mind to be more and more aware of itself. So the place of the body, we feel the sensation or touch with where we are sitting, touch with the couch or chair or any. But then there is a place of the real self. So we just bring in the thought, the place of the real self. The real self, what is real? Real self is formless. It transcends the body. Real self is formless. It is all pervading. It is eternal. We start with that, but we will understand it. At present, we are just, okay, then what about the position of the body? Yeah, position of the body. Body is limited. Why? Why and how? It has name and the form. Any object which has a name and form is limited. And what about the position of the real self? It is all pervading. So just we start reflecting on, if it is all pervading, means there is no place where it is not. So it means it has only one position. It has only one position. It cannot change it. So when your mind has this knowledge and awareness, your body stops moving and the mind goes within. That is why we employ this thought, my friend. And now being comfortable, we have already done it, being comfortable. That you move the mind on the skin of the body. Move the mind on the skin of the body. We are doing a Mangalacharan practice, and then let the time come. You can do it anywhere, mentally and emotionally, and you can move into the sacred space. At present, we are doing it in a classical way. So move the mind on the skin of the entire body. You feel that skin, okay? When you feel that skin, you experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. You experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Inquiry. What is the inquiry? Where there is a sensation, the body has to be there. Sensation needs an instrument to experience, and so the steadiness. So that is why we say sensation and the steadiness belongs to the body. Okay? And at the same time, sensation and steadiness help the mind to change the direction. To change the direction from outside to inside. Otherwise, the mind may have some unwanted thoughts and feeling. Instead, it has or it feels sensation and steadiness. We use a very simple, softer, gentle way. We are not fighting with the mind. And then what about the comfort? That comfort is always there with us. It is always there with us, yes, but we don't experience it. We don't experience it. Why? Because the mind with the looping, with paralysis, cannot recognize it. It can only recognize when the mind changes the direction. So now feel it. The mind is not looking at your body with an experience of sensation and steadiness. In that state of sensation and steadiness, we find the comfort that is coming from deeper within. Deeper within. So we are laying a foundation for the Mangalacharan. So now we will continue with our preparatory steps. What is being carefree? So when we are in a state of place, position, and posture, and also experiencing sensation, comfort, and steadiness, in that state, the mind is looking inside. When the mind is looking inside, it is aware of the thought, feeling, thoughts and feeling and sensations, they are coming and going. And then if it is coming and going, we recognize the knower and the known. First, whether I say knower or the known, whether I say seer and the seen, or whether I say consciousness and matter. Matter is inert, cannot see itself, cannot see others. I am holding the mouse. Mouse is not able to see me. Mouse does not know who am I. But I know it is a mouse, so I am conscious. Consciousness is the seen. So what our masters are saying, that you are a knower, and very first principle, the knower and the known are always separate. Means what? Oh, they are separate. They cannot become one. They appears to be one. When they appear to be one, I say, I have a pain. I have an extreme headache. And when I recognize they are separate, I say the body has a pain in the head, and I am seeing it. Just watch and feel and feel and that is where first stage of the practice. Gradually we will make it, we will make it as a practice anytime, anywhere. So now we will move into the Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan, I said mantra. Mantra, we will pick up a mantra. So in the mantra, it is always good to mentally say the mantra even in Sanskrit. We know through the scientific understanding when the brain is given something new, not only it learns faster, but also it undergoes a change, a positive change. It remains young. Young means neural pattern changes. But just to recheck, please, position and posture. Then check sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Then check knower and the known. Whatever the thoughts are coming, we will enter into the sacred space by reciting the mantra, by reflecting on it, and so just check the mind is looking within or inside the head. Means you are aware of the space, blankness or darkness inside the head. It's always good to keep the mind there and say in your mind with me, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Now we'll go to the meaning. Let everyone be happy. You can move the mind in the world outside, saying, let everyone be happy, or you can move it on the body and the mind, saying, let everyone be happy. But now comes the next step is contemplation and reflection. If we do not reflect, it becomes habitual, and anything which becomes habitual will not transform the mind. Now it says, let everyone be happy. I am happy, you are happy, mom is happy, near and dear ones are happy, strangers also happy. Means happiness is everywhere. Yes. So if happiness is everywhere, it means that happiness is our essential nature. If the happiness is our essential nature, it is a common factor. It is a common factor present in all. Just by reflecting and being in that state, being in the state helps the mind to experience a sense of joy all around. So we have entered into the sacred space. When you deepen the practice, you can just do in a minute. not even a minute, that I do it before the beginning of any session. I do it mentally. And again, you look inside the forehead in the space. You are aware of the space inside the head. There is a blankness, emptiness. And now we will use the second line of the mantra. Sarvesham swastir shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Mind is natural in the state of sensation, comfort, and steadiness, in the state of being carefree. Now is the meaning. Let everyone be in peace. Let there be peace for everyone. May there be peace for all. May there be peace for all. We are not looking now, contemplation and reflection. We are not looking for physiological, biochemical, or neurological changes. We are just looking beyond that. What is beyond this physiology, biochemistry, neurosciences, beyond the mind? So our master says we can discover that peace consciousness. What happens? We discover peace consciousness. We are not saying peace in the body, and it is natural. It will definitely be there. So we discover that peace consciousness, and the moment you discover the peace consciousness, you are already in the sacred space. Okay, this is what so more we contemplate and reflect, we will find out it is possible to enter into that state of auspiciousness. We will go again, look inside the forehead, in the space, find out the blankness of the space, maintain your awareness there. And the third line of the mantra, it is a whole mantra. We say it is a Shanti mantra. Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Puranam Bhavatu. May there be completeness in all. What it means, may everyone should discover and experience the sense of wholeness. From there the word holiness comes. So that holiness does not have, the spirituality or a religion do not have the exclusive right of holiness. Even if we understand intellectually, we can have the right. So let there be completeness in all. And now the point of contemplation, I have been talking about what I've been talking about. That real self is of the nature of completeness and wholeness. So when I am complete and holy, my seeking of happiness comes to an end. I have to remind myself, oh, I'm seeking happiness in this event with that person, with that. No, it should come to an end. That is another way to find the sacred space. In the last line of the mantra, as looking deep inside the forehead in the space and the blankness, and mentally say, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. And you'll be amazed. The meaning is, may there be auspiciousness for all. May there be auspiciousness for all. May there be auspiciousness for all. So, what is the secret point? When we find the peace, the happiness, and completeness in all, everywhere, in all locations, what becomes? It becomes auspiciousness. Is it no? Is it everywhere? Yes, it is everywhere. It is in all location. Yes. We need to recognize it. We need to recognize it. Say, for example, you have an anxiety and you invoke auspiciousness. The entire state changes in your life. Now, in that state, just looking at the breath, the flow of the breath, flow of the breath. Flow means movement of the air in and out, which we call the breath. And when it moves in and out, we also feel sensation. And we are mindful. We are not changing the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And we are finding ourselves in peace, in completeness, in happiness. So we just do nothing. We just look into that space all around. So, what exactly before we embark on a journey step by step, look at the beauty of the learning of the Eastern wisdom. We simply say Mangalacharan, entering into a sacred space. I'm specifically using the phrase entering. Entering means it is already there. Entering into the house is already there. Oh, yes, it means that. It means the auspiciousness is always there. We invoke it and we don't invoke it. That is our choice. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.